Hey there guys, finally getting around to shooting a video that I said I was gonna do right after Portland, and I didn't. And I said I was gonna do it when I went up to Nico's for the YouTube channel knife gathering meetup that we had in Banning, and I didn't do it. And I said I was gonna do it the one night at the Forge, and I didn't do it. But guess what we're doing today? We're doing it because I got it here and I've sharpened it and it's ready to go. We're gonna talk about the QSP Woodpecker, and I honestly do really like this knife. I almost wish I'd picked one up when I had the money while we were in Portland. But yeah, so what we'll do is we'll turn this around and we'll talk about the knife, and we'll get some good footage of it from the back camera. But right now, if you're wearing headphones, turn down the volume, because here comes the music. So, when we were in Portland, we stopped by the QSP table because David from Blade Banter was there, and he is working with these guys. I believe he has a design that's coming out through them, and it was a company I'd never really heard of until I talked to David about it. It's called QSP. Honestly, couldn't tell you right now off the top of my head what it stands for. It's quality something something. But besides that, it really doesn't matter what it stands for because the company's called QSP. And they make folding knives and they do OEM. They had fixed blades there too, but they had some really, really nice knives that were affordable and were done really well for the prices we were seeing. They reminded me of Artisan. Artisan and them kind of are the same, where you have really well-built knives that are in a price range that you wouldn't expect. So this one was the QSP Woodpecker. M390 blade. It's got a wave-esque feature on it. I have not tried it. I should do that right now. I should try and see how the wave feature feels. Yeah, it works really well. It works like every other wave feature I've ever used. But yeah, really well done, really well executed, full titanium, fairly lightweight, really comfortable, solid in hand. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna get this camera turned around. I'm gonna clean off this area so I can get some footage of the knife from top down so you guys can see it, and yeah, we'll take a look at it. So I've got to get this done so that I can get it back out to Nico, because this belongs to a friend of his. This was purchased for a friend while we were in Portland. So yeah, let's go ahead and get this turned around and take a look at it. What are we looking at here, guys? Well, we are looking at a full titanium flipper, milled pocket clip. It's not necessarily a sculpted clip. Single point. That's loose because it has been carried. That's the only thing I see about this knife. It's the only bad thing I've seen about this knife is it does have a single point pocket clip. I'm not a big fan of a single point pocket clip unless it's recessed really well like this. And this is out for a reason as well, because what you get is really attractive design on the blade. M390 blade done in the burger grinder satin. I love that finish. That's one of my favorite finishes. It's not like a hand satin, it's a grinder satin. Really, really like that. The Microtech ones are really done well. Like I said, M390 blade. Really, really well sculpted, well, contoured and shaped handles. They're really comfortable in hand. Nice titanium backspacer. Jimping on it is a little soft. It's on this one, I'd say it's more for looks than for use. Comfortable flipper tab. That jimping on there being really soft is nice. It doesn't dig in your hand. I like the backspacer on this. I find that backspacer attractive. I don't know if it's just the facets that are cut into it. In hand, super, super comfortable. Nice angle for cutting. It's got a little bit of a recurve to it. Overall attractive knife, and size-wise, you're looking at just real comparative to a Sebenza. So a lot of you guys do give me a bunch of crap about the fact that I don't show size comparison. So this is Sebenza 21 large, and here is the QSP. So you can see they're real comparable in size. Like I said, guys, in hand, really comfortable. Action on it. Now I sharpened this, did not take it apart and clean it, and the action on this is still pretty much drop shut. Does have a lanyard hole if you choose to carry like that. There's only a couple knives that really like a lanyard hole, and it's pretty much just my Sebenza. I do like having a lanyard on the Sebenza. I think it adds to the, I don't know, that's the way it came. It's just the way it should have it. Pocket clip in hand, really nice. Detent on this is, I mean, there's no play in that. Maybe a little bit of detent play, but you got to really kind of, like, it wants to come out. Action on it is really good. With that recurve blade, it's not much of a recurve, but it's just enough that you get a little bit of extra cutting power and a little bit belly forward here. I do like that forward belly, low spot here, and then a big belly. I mean, that is an attractive knife. Really attractive knife. So we talked with David about this, all their knives there. QSP is doing some really good products at some really good prices. Look at centering is just dead nuts. That is a perfect job. Grind on it. I mean, it is, I found no issues when I was sharpening in the grind. Maybe a little bit of a low spot right here to heel and a little tiny one here when I was sharpening, but nowhere near as bad as a lot of other production knives I'm seeing. And guys, really, really well done. Hidden insert. There's a lock bar insert, but it's a hidden one. Ceramic detent. I'm pretty sure it's ceramic bearings. I can't remember off the top of my head. I don't have any of the paperwork that goes with this knife. I'm pretty sure it's ceramic bearings and a ceramic detent ball, M390 steel. Smooth, buttery smooth. So let's get this turned around and finish talking again, because I just talked to my phone and camera without having ever pushed the record button, thinking it was just gonna happen. So now I have to shoot the outro again. No, this was a really good knife. If you guys remember, we sat, we spent some time at the QSP table with David talking about QSP knives. They have a lot of really attractive knives. They had a little super nice slip joint that I wish I'd bought when I had the money at the time. It was great. Really, really good knives. David is working with them. I think he's one of their reps from over there at Blade Banner. He's doing projects with them and stuff like that. Really, for a company I'd never heard of, kind of surprised me. The amount of designs they had, one, and the quality that they were offering at the prices. So Nico picked this up at the show, and show price was cheaper, but Nico was saying that these go for about $220-ish. So $210, $220 in that range. Sometimes show prices are lower. Guys, I mean, I'm gonna tell you right now, this knife came sharp. I remember getting it, and I'm looking at it, and there's a lot of much pricier knives that are not built to this quality. This has the same sort of quality feel as a lot of the more expensive knives. Listen to that pop. That thing's got some snap. The action on it's good. Not too heavy. It's just a good all-around knife. In and out of pocket, the pocket clip's great. Like I said, I gotta tighten the pocket clip down a little bit because it's a little loose. In and out of pocket, it's great. Thick pants, it's got enough tension that it's not, it's good in, I actually tried it in my sweatpants, the pocket of my sweatpants, like my track pants. Super, super thin, still had enough tension to hold it secure. It didn't want to walk around, but also when you put it on thicker pants, like a pair of jeans, no problem in and out, smooth in and out. It sits fairly deep. It sits a bit deeper than a Sebenza. It'd be something that would be that middle ground. You know, Ashton, another knife guy, and I have went back and forth about pocket clips. If you guys watch live feeds, I think this is a good middle point. It gets you pretty far back. It doesn't have that huge lift area on the back with like a deep carry pocket clip would, but it's deep enough that it's not so like, it's like there's only that much, like there's that much of that knife sticking up as opposed to like that much on a Sebenza. There's a lot more of a Sebenza in some of my other knives that stick up. So it's a little more discreet if that's something you're looking for. but it's kind of that middle ground between guys like me that like, this is the best pocket clip out there. The only one that even comes close is Elliott Williamson at Farm Force. They have basically a pocket clip that they use on all of their larger models. It's their 3-screw pocket clip. And it's not because it's Elliott's design. It's just because that is like my favorite pocket clip. That is like the standard for me right after this. This is, I'm gonna tell you, that pocket clip just kind of disappears in your hand. It is by far the best pocket clip in my opinion, followed then by Elliott's. This is kind of that middle ground. If you like deep carry, this is one that's not too bad for you. If you don't like the deep carry pocket clips, this might be more up your alley. It doesn't have such a big high spot on the back. As a matter of fact, it just kind of tapers down. But there is not much of that knife that's sticking out of your pocket. It's that happy medium where guys like me and Ashton can agree that that's good. I like that. So that being said, QSP Woodpecker, awesome little knife. I really like this. And now that I've had it and I sharpened it, sharpens well, and it's obviously a good heat treat. The way it feels on stones, good heat treat. So yeah, no anything really bad to say about except the jimping. I think that the jimping could have been, you know, some places, some knives the jimping is too aggressive, and some knives it's just not enough. This is where we're in that it's just not quite enough. Like it's almost there for show. Like it's fairly slippery. It is attractive, don't get me wrong. That and a single point pocket clip that will move and get loose. That's my only gripes with this knife. I mean, that's, for me, you guys know me. For me, that's kind of a big deal. So, guys, the giveaway is already up for the small EDC kit at this moment. The one is going up for the large kit. That is a 2-item giveaway. Like I said, there are rules in this. They're in the description of those giveaways. If you leave more than one comment, you are automatically disqualified. We have to reach a certain limit. This small kit is a like to giveaway. If I don't get 100, if I get close, you know, like I'm saying, like if I'm within 10, if I'm like at 90, I'll still do the giveaway. But that is a like to giveaway. If we don't meet the like requirement on the small EDC kit, it's staying, and we'll address it at a different time. The larger kit, like I said in the video, 2 items going. That is a caveat that we've got to get David Horstman. I think we can do it. I think we can get him to 200 subscribers. He's at like 70 now. That's only 130 subscribers. Go to his channel, subscribe. If you don't follow him on Instagram, you should. He gives stuff away real often. He's doing a giveaway right now that lasts until April the 18th that you may want to get in on. I think he said he's giving away a Mora, and he does a lot of archery stuff, giveaways. Great channel, great guy. If we can get his channel to some more subscribers, he can start doing videos that are more than 10 minutes, which would mean he doesn't have to do as much edit, cutting, and posting, which I'm telling you right now, it takes, the way YouTube has it set up now, by the time you get done editing, you might have an hour into it. Then it takes you about 45 minutes to an hour to upload. Then you still have to go back and put in your post-production edit stuff, such as the stuff you guys see in corners, audio edits and things like that. If you're wanting to remove the camera shake and things like that, it can get to where one video can take you hours and hours, especially if it's taken a long time to load. So the new suite won't let you. The old one, you had things that you could do, like I could put those things in the corners prior to upload, and then it was just fire and forget, and I just set it as a premiere. You can't do that anymore, but I will take that little bit of inconvenience because the fact is they're letting me have memberships. I'm going to do a video about membership only. Once I get it set up, it will be set up. It'll be a $20 membership, exclusive content coming to members of this channel. And that will be basically, I'm not going to do it on a Patreon channel anymore. That's fine. If anyone wants to drop Patreon and come to just following me and become a member on my YouTube channel, that's absolutely fine, because the content, trying to put content on Patreon as exclusive is very difficult, and it's unwieldy, and it's going to be a lot easier just to shoot specific stuff on YouTube and then set it to my members for the one tier that I'm going to have. It's going to be a $20 tier. So that gets you specific giveaways too. I have an item that I'm giving away that is a very expensive item, well over a couple $100. So that's it, guys. I will talk to you all later. Take it easy, and I will see you in the next video.